Girl, he never gave me no damn earrings. He probably gave those to Jennifer.
Young lady, he never gave me no Dan hoops. He presumably gave us to Jennifer. So it appears as though Jennifer Hudson is weary of Tiffany Haddish, threading the story that they're both in a circle of drama with Normal, and not set in stone to take care of Tiffany. It has been a very long time since Normal unloaded Tiffany like a hot potato. Yet it seems as though Tiffany is as yet balanced up on Normal. From that point forward, well, Jennifer is presently stopping the BS that Tiffany has been spreading, and she is pummeling Tiffany and advising her to quit discussing her relationship. Or probably you all need to clutch your edges and get on this dramatization, since things are going to get muddled. I'm seeing someone as quite possibly of the most gorgeous individual I at any point met throughout everyday life. And she's savvy, she cherishes God, she has something genuine practical about her she's capable. Yet I set my standard sort of high. 'Cause she needed to have an she needed to win an Oscar on her most memorable film. I said my standard she needed to get her own syndicated program, Gracious Oak. So it seems as though Jennifer Hudson is becoming ill and burned out on Tiffany Haddish attempting to connect with her man Normal. And she isn't attempting to take care of Tiffany, getting down on Tiffany, and advising all her knows out of Normal and Jennifer's relationship. Or probably, as per reports, Jennifer really accepts that she has something worth being thankful for happening with Normal, and not entirely settled to safeguard her relationship, no matter what, particularly against a still fixated ex with him, and is attempting to demolish his relationship with Jennifer. And that ex is, in all honesty, Tiffany Cap, assuming you're asking why Jennifer appears to be so defensive of her relationship with Normal. It said she has had too much terrible connections previously, so she is eager to battle for this one relationship that seems to be going great. I'm doing whatever it takes not to be obscure toward Jennifer, or be discourteous toward her, or any such thing, since she is a legend by her own doing, and a very rare example of individuals in history to have won a Grammy, Emmy, Oscar, and Tony, so disregarding her future bizarre. And yet we need to concede that her affection life has been completely turbulent and sort of chaotic. And she hasn't precisely been fortunate when it come to connections, despite the fact that she attempted to do the right things in connections. Her most memorable relationship was with a man named James Payton in 1999 when she was 18. And the relationship went on for a considerable length of time. They separated in 2007 when she was 26. And it's sort of noteworthy that she remained in a relationship for that long. She was new in the business, and furthermore, sort of youthful, so the way that she figured out how to clutch a relationship for quite some time is no little accomplishment. 'Cause you all skill these celebs in Hollywood be separating each couple of work days. Well, she decided to keep the subtleties of the separation hidden. She conceded that it had something to do with how feverish her life was. She said it was my decision to separate, certainly, yet it was the same old thing, or unfamiliar, don't like anything unexpectedly. As he didn't have the foggiest idea what was happening, it had nothing to do with my distinction at all. It was anything but an issue. Relating to that, she proceeded to indicate that Pton had definitely disapproved of her work, saying it is troublesome with this sort of way of life, and being a resilient lady, and being seeing someone I've in the end come to realize while managing individuals, or Ma's at Tim's, have issues when they are with an effective lady, or even it's strange. And I intend that overall, in all cases, it's something I've seen in a ton of circumstances with regards to fruitful ladies, or resilient ladies anyway. She conceded that they stayed in contact and were cordial when we separated. It wasn't the popularity. I would rather not put his business out there, it ain't up to me to tell. And perhaps that is a piece of the confidential side to Jennifer yet. I very much prefer to give individuals their regard frankly, and he's similar to family right up until today. And I won't put him on impact, I won't treat him so harshly, as that it didn't take long for her to continue on, and inside 2 or 3 months, she had a renewed person in her life, and the relationship moved quick. She and Ton separated in late 2007, and by mid-2008, she previously had a renewed person, WWE grappler David Otunga. They initially met when he chipped away at the unscripted television show I Love New York. Well, they didn't precisely meet on the show. In essence, David, being on the show, offered him the chance to meet many individuals in Hollywood, and one of his new companions chose to acquaint him with Jennifer on the grounds that he felt that they would be an extraordinary match. Well, the companion was correct on the grounds that Jennifer and David promptly took to each other. They began dating at some point in 2007. Yet the relationship moved extremely quick. He proposed to her under a year after the fact on her 27th birthday celebration. This was in September 2008. And they were the ideal couple, or so we thought. Tragically, Jennifer's sibling and nephew were killed by her brother by marriage a long time after Jennifer got ready for marriage, and she needed to rest on David for help. Fortunately for her, he was eager to offer her the help that she wanted. He was an exceptionally smart accomplice and would try and plan trips for them together so she could take her psyche off the horrendous circumstance and begin to recuperate. Jennifer got pregnant soon thereafter, and in 2009, she brought forth their child, David Jr., and they had their ideal little family. By 2010, they had been locked in for over 2 years, and individuals had begun pondering when precisely they planned to get hitched. Insiders uncovered that they had wanted to get hitched in 2010, yet they chose to defer the wedding significantly more, and afterward, they held up 2 additional years. By 2012, the reports had developed further that David needed to emerge to guarantee that they had proactively picked a wedding date, yet they were keeping it hidden. Jennifer even asserted that she had selected a dress that would have been a gem. The two of them guaranteed that they postponed the wedding so much because that they were sitting tight for equity for the homicide of janitor's mother, sibling, and nephew. They said that was something that was looming over our heads for such a long time. And presently we feel like we can at last inhale a moan of help. Everything is great now, yet by 2014, there was still no word about their wedding. And as of now, it was somewhat evident that things had gone downhill between them. David was missing at a few quite defining moments in Jennifer's day-to-day existence and vocation. It was somewhat clear as of now that something was off about the relationship, yet they continued to deny it. They kept up the act until 2017, when they couldn't imagine any longer, and they declared that they had separated.